Good day. Today we are going to be looking at Assignment 1, Property Law, PVL3701, Semester 2, 2025. Please note it's 2025, not 2026. This is for last year, last semester. We are going to look at the assignment questions and we are going to look at my marked assignment. This was my assignment for last year. So I'm just going to help you see because usually these questions keep on repeating, otherwise they might bring it this semester or next semester, it depends. So it might come in handy for you guys. So let's go to the assignment. So it says right there, before you answer questions 1 to 3 of this assignment, read study unit 1 to 4 and 6 very carefully. Also read USS Graphics Private Limited and others versus Urban Print Factory Private Limited and others. And then while reading the study units and the USS Graphics Private Limited judgment, focus on the nature of the different rights that are dealt with in this module, namely personal rights, real rights, and limited rights. That is study unit 2. Keep in mind that ownership is the most complete right, real right, that a person can have regarding his or her own thing, but the law and the rights of others can limit this right. Study Unit 3. Real rights such as ownership and limited real rights, like servitudes, should be registered in the deeds registry, while personal rights are usually not registered. Ownership can be acquired in different ways, either through original means or through derivative means. Study Unit 4 and 5. Certain remedies exist to protect the rights and interests of persons. That is Study Unit 6. So we are going to move this up as we continue. It says, against this background, consider the set of facts. Evergreen Printing, a company owned by Mr. Mboweni, I'll call him Mr. M, is the owner of the lithographic printing machine and a compressor that weighs 150 tons. All right. Move up. USS Graphics, a company owned by Mr. V, entered into a 2-year agreement with Evergreen Printing to list the printing machine and compressor at his home. Mr. M has a long-standing relationship with Mr. V as both are involved in the printing industry. USS Graphics business is operating in Mr. V's house, garage, and immovable thing, with consent from the local authority to operate optimally, and the printing machine and compressor were attached to the floor and walls. You must take note of some facts like here, immovable thing, and the printing machine and compressor were attached to the floors and walls. You must take note of these facts. After 2 years, the lease agreement was not renewed. Mr. Vic's company was extremely profitable. USS Graphics decided to continue using the printing machine and compressor even after the expiry of the agreement. Mr. M was not happy about the situation. His company, Evergreen Printing, was losing revenue because USS Graphics was using the printing machine and the compressor without paying rent. Evergreen Printing therefore wanted to reclaim them. However, Mr. V refuses to return them and argues that they belong to his company. Against this background, answer questions 1 to 3. Question 1. Would Mr. Mboweni's Evergreen Printing Company be able to vindicate? This is our key word. Able to vindicate the printing machine and compressor from Mr. V's garage, and what must it prove to succeed in court? In your answer, refer to the study guide and the USS Graphics Private Ltd case. I would advise you to go to the library website, UNISA library website, and download these cases. I'm sure there are about well, no, I forgot, but there are cases that you have to download from the library website that are prescribed for this particular module. So I had, because this was for last year, I had downloaded mine from the library. So right, that was 5 marks. And then the evaluation criteria, this is very important. It will guide you when answering your question. So this first question is out of 5, right? Then let's go and answer it. Okay, look at that. Already you can see 5 ticks there. That is 5 marks already. The question said it is out of 5, which means I answered it properly. I said an owner, Mr. Mboweni, Mr. M, can vindicate his claim through re vindictio to recover his property from Mr. V's garage because Mr. V has retained possession of the property without consent. And then that was the referencing there. I just referenced it. They called it in text. Yes, in text referencing. Study guide 119, that is the page. Then, however, to satisfy a claim of vindictio, these are the requirements of satisfying this claim of re vindictio. Mr. M must prove the following: that he is the owner, that the property still exists, you get a mark there, and clearly visible that it is the possession of the defendant, Mr. V. That is study guide 120. The owner in proving on balance of probabilities that he is the owner in USS graphics, proof of purchase was required. So now this is just analyzing the case law that were given the USS graphics, right? It says that in USS graphics, proof of purchase was required. USS graphics had in possession a letter from Absa Bank which stated that the bank had financed USS acquisition of the Mitsubishi and that all payments have been completed in full, authorizing and licensing authority to register USS graphics as the holder. USS graphics paragraph 15. So this is a reference from the case. So it says USS paragraph 15. This was sufficient proof of ownership. USS graphics paragraph 16. The property must be in existence. If it has been damaged, then it can be a delictual claim. But if it has become part of the building, it can be under accession. So this is how I answered question 1. So I'm not advising you to copy as it is, as you know about plagiarizing, but this is, you can just use your own words, and this is your own guideline. You can just do your own research. Okay, so this is what I have for question 1, the question and the answer. Moving on to question 2, what is the most likely legal route Mr. V can possibly rely on in response to the Evergreen Printing Company's averment? With reference to your study guide in the USS Graphics Private Limited case, I identify and briefly discuss the nature of the potential legal route that could be followed. That is also out of 5. We are going to look at the answer that I wrote. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is out of 5. If you can count the tick stage out of 5, so it means I got a total of 5 marks on this question as well. So Mr. V can use accession. In the USS graphics, the defendant relied on this principle where a structure being movable in nature is permanently attached to it and accedes to that land, and therefore the owner of such land becomes the owner. USS graphics paragraph 17. If a movable accedes to an immovable, it loses its independence and becomes a legal integral part of the immovable. This results in the owner of the immovable acquiring ownership of the movable property through accession, referencing USS graphics, paragraph 17. So we still have question 3, but I'm going to do it on the next video. So I'm not sure if the people are going to be interested, since I'm having a few likes. So I just want to see if you are interested in this kind of sessions, whereby I'll be looking at my past modules assignments, the marked ones, and present them to you. So if you're interested, just say interested, or just say go ahead, or whatever. Just say something, and remember to like and subscribe so that I keep on doing these things to help each and every one of us. Remember, no plagiarizing. You just have to use your own words, but this is just guiding you to see it is doable.